Okay, hi everybody. We're going to do the second section in chapter 8. We're going to be solving two-step equations. These are the steps. First, you're going to undo any addition and subtraction in the problem, bringing it to both sides. Then you're going to undo multiplication and division. And it's like the reverse of PEMDAS, where multiplication and division comes before addition and subtraction. So you're going to go backwards, addition and subtraction first. Okay, so write this down. We're going to be solving and checking. On the side of the equal sign, where the variable is, we have multiplication, 3 times x, and we have subtraction, we're subtracting 4. We're going to undo the subtracting 4 first by adding 4 to both sides of our equal sign. Cancel that out. Watch my format. Make sure you're copying it down the exact same way. You're left with 3x on the left side of the equal sign. So this side has 3x. This side, 17 plus 4 is 21. Then to solve this, you undo the multiplication by dividing both sides by 3. X equals 7. Now notice my equal signs line up all the way down. I have my variable on the left at the end, x equals 7. To do the check, just going to move the rules out of the way. I write check. I substitute 7 back into my original equation here and see if it works. So I do 3 times 7 minus 4 equals 17. And in your calculator, you can do 3 times 7 is 21 minus 4, and you get 17 equals 17. And we talked about this in the last lesson. I should see this line of work, and it works. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, find your variable. My variable's on the right side this time. I have division with my variable divided by 5 and addition with my variable adding 8. Undo addition first by subtracting 8 to both sides. 3 take away 8 will be negative 5 equals, you still have n divided by 5 here. I'm going to write it like that, n divided by 5. Undo the divide by 5, multiply both sides by 5. Cancel that out. I'm going to bring my n over to this side, and I'm going to bring my 5 times negative 5 over here and get negative 25. If you prefer, and you get a little confused with that last step, and you want to write negative 25 equals n, and then flip it on another line, that's fine as well. If it helps you to rewrite it again, that's okay with me. Then you're going to do your check. 3 equals, you're going to keep it in the exact same format. 3 equals, n is negative 25 over 5 divided by 5 plus 8. Negative 25 divided by 5 is negative 5. Negative 5 plus 8 is 3. 3 equals 3. Okay, a couple more to go. Okay, this one's a tricky one. It looks like a simple one. Doesn't look like there's a lot of work. This one's a tricky one. We have a 5 minus x equals 7. Now, first of all, you should be mindful that in front of that x, we don't always write it, there actually is a 1. Okay? And we need to get rid of this 5. This is a positive 5. To undo our positive 5, you're going to subtract 5 because you need to get rid of this 5. And that's just, there's no operation going on with the 5. The operation is going on with the x here. So you take the sign of the 5, positive 5, take away 5 to both sides. That will help to cancel it out. You're left with a negative 1x, or negative x, equals 7 minus 5 is 2. Now, there's a couple ways to do this problem. The way that I think about it is that this means the opposite of x equals 2. The opposite of x equals 2. So that means x has to equal negative 2. Another way, if you want to think that there's a negative 1 there, divide both sides by negative 1 to get rid of it. You'll get x equals negative 2. Okay? Same as thinking about it by thinking about what this sign means. Negative x, opposite of x equals 2. So x equals negative 2. Plug it into check. 5 minus x, which is negative 2, so minus negative 2 equals 7. 5 minus negative 2 is 5 plus 2. You get 7 equals 7. Okay. this one. Now, this one should kind of, as soon as you look at it, you should see that something's going on because there are two variables here. Now, what I'm doing in this problem is I'm making sure that you remember that whole like terms thing. So we have an m and a negative 3m. We can put those together first. That's what you should do first. 1m minus 3m is negative 2m plus 8 still equals 18. Now you can solve this. Once you've pushed it all to one variable, you should be able to solve it. Subtract 8 to both sides. Negative 2m equals 10. Divide both sides by negative 2. M equals negative 5. Okay, so now to check yourself, you go back to the original equation, the one that was given to you, not the one you modified. And you're going to plug in negative 5 every time you see an m. So here, m, I'm going to write negative 5. Minus 3 times m, negative 5, plus 8 equals 18. Careful here, this you have to multiply out first. Positive 15 and a negative 5 means that you have 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Okay, these are my hard ones. We will do a bunch of these in class to practice as well. Okay, this will be I'm going to stop at 5 today. We'll do 5 problems. Last one. Put together your like terms. 5n and a minus 6n. 5n's take away 6n's will be a negative 1n or negative n. 6 and 2, they're on the same side of the equal sign, so you can just put them together. You can't put the 19 with it because it's on the other side of the equal sign. 6 and 2 are 8 equals 19. The only way you can put these numbers together is when you're taking the opposite of each other. If they're on the same side of the equal sign, you're just putting them together like we did like terms. Now solve. Subtract 8 to both sides. Negative n equals 19 minus 8 is 11. This is the similar to what we were just doing. Opposite of n equals 11. So n equals negative 11. To do your check, plug in negative 11 into each spot. 5 times negative 11 plus 6 minus 6 times negative 11 plus 2 is all supposed to equal 19. This would be negative 55 plus 6 plus 66 plus 2 is supposed to equal 19. I'm going to use my calculator to help here. And I get 19 equals 19. And it works. All right, that's it for today. We'll do a bunch more in class. Have a good night.